You are listening to Let's Talk Trio on podcasts. Keep up with the latest episodes by downloading the Podbean app or stream episodes via our social media accounts. Search for Let's Talk Trio on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. This podcast episode is brought to you by Longsdale Publishing. Is your program seeking ways to assess your students' college readiness? Does your program need a tool to document the effectiveness of your program? Longsdale Publishing is excited to offer the Strategic Learning Assessment, a 20-minute online assessment that provides recommendations and strategies to improve academic performance across 11 learning areas: communication, critical thinking, effective learning strategies, focus and concentration, growth mindset, persistence, seeking help, sense of belonging, stress management, test preparation, and time management. For as little as $3 per student, the Strategic Learning Assessment identifies strengths and areas for growth, along with tailored recommendations for each learning area. Want a complimentary sample account for yourself and 5 students? Contact Longsdale Publishing at 727-389-8026. Again, that number is 727-389-8026. Or visit our website for more information at www.longsdale.com. That website again is www.longsdale.com. Longsdale Publishing, your partner in student success.
Are you seeking guidance to enhance your TRIO project's effectiveness and success? Look no further. Nosotros Education Center, NEC, is here to empower your TRIO project with expert consulting services. NEC's mission is to promote the effectiveness and impact of TRIO programs. Since 2003, NEC has specialized in providing professional development and in-service staff trainings, allowable cost services, for TRIO projects across the country. The team at NEC, with over 60 years of combined TRIO experience, offers customized workshops and seminars for project staff, compliance assessments, external evaluations, working on and submitting APRs, database customization and training, developments of policies and procedures manuals, and project implementation or reorganization services. Additionally, NEC has secured over $774 million in federal funding with a 92% success rate through their live and on-demand proposal workshops, assistance with data collection and review, detailed technical reviews, and comprehensive proposal development services. Join the hundreds of colleges, agencies, and TRIO projects across the country who benefited from NEC's expertise. Nosotros Education Center, your partner in TRIO's project success. Visit their website at nosotros.edu.org. Again, that's nosotros.edu.org.
This episode is sponsored by Student Access. Student Access, the leader in TRIO software. Student Access is an online database solution that allows TRIO programs to track their students' information, connect with students by text messages, streamline the APR, and work from anywhere, all online, with automatic updates for changes from the Department of Education. Their technical support team includes former TRIO staff and has over 50 years of combined experience working with TRIO. Make it easier to focus on your priority, the students. For more information and to request a free demo, visit their website at www.studentaccess.com or call them toll-free at 1-800-801-1232. That website again is www.studentaccess.com or 1-800-801-1232. Be sure to share your favorite episodes on your social media by tapping that share button. This is a great way to support the podcast. Now here's your host, Juan Rivas.
Thank you, Amelia, for that wonderful introduction. Hello, listener, and welcome to this special edition of the Let's Talk Trio podcast, where we are featuring a limited series titled First Gen RAMS, in collaboration with the Colorado State University's First Generation Student Group Organization and the Trio programs. This is episode 2 of 4. I am your host, Juan Rivas. Before we begin, some community announcements. As you may know, Trio is under attack. The current administration argues that Trio programs are unnecessary, claiming that college access for low-income, first-generation students is no longer hindered by economic and systemic barriers. We all know that this is false, and that Trio services still provide sorely needed opportunities to hundreds of thousands of students nationwide. Action is required in order to protect these vital services. Please contact your members of Congress to let them know that you support Trio, and follow at Protect Trio Now on Instagram to stay up to date with the latest updates and information. North Carolina Central University is hosting their annual Student Access and Success Conference in 2026. Click the link located on the episode description to learn more. Thank you to our corporate sponsors: Student Access, Longsdale Publishing, Nosotros Education Center, TrioJoblist.com, and a special thanks to the Trio Store for their support of the First Generation Celebration event happening Friday, November 7th. Remember to visit thetriostore.com, your source for Trio graduation stoles. A warm thanks to our individual supporters: Dr. Jamie Motley, Dr. Ryan Barone, Dr. Jeff Nepute, Angelica Vialpando, Angelica Valdez, Rosario Riley, Felicia Rivera, Jeff Calden, Eric Lamaster, and Jaded Electronics. My next first-gen guest is Odeth Tomas Sarat, a second-year student at Colorado State University. Odeth is on the podcast to share her experience as a first-gen student at CSU. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode. Hi, Trio Nation. My guest today is Brendy Odeth Tomas Sarat, who is a first-generation student at Colorado State University. Brendy, welcome.
Thank you. So as Juan explained, I'm a first-generation student here at CSU, majoring in political science with a concentration in power, justice, and democracy, and a minor in legal studies. My future goals are to become an immigration attorney. It's one of my biggest callings. And I really hope that I can make a really big difference within the immigration and Latino community, but also just in the legal space. I do a lot of advocacy work, and legislation is something that also does a lot of my calling. And so I hope that I can get more into politics and more into the overall legal space to really get myself and my name out there, but also be creating change and being a part of that new legacy and change. And with this, I really do want to go to California and complete my goals over there, earning my JD, hopefully from a top 14 law school, and just really getting myself involved within the community over there. And yeah.
That's amazing. So this being First Generation Celebration Week for CSU, I wanted to ask you, what does it mean to be a first generation student to you?
To me, first generation means a lot. It's creating a new legacy and, creating a new pathway, not just for me, but for my family. I'm the first person in my whole entire family, both my mom and dad's side, to be going into higher education. So, and going into law school is a whole nother pathway. Exactly. And so, to me, it's really about bringing my different identities to these newer spaces that maybe are not already in these spaces. And so not only am I being able to make new connections with people and like create new opportunities for myself and my family. But like I'm really like getting to see like the work that I can do with the identities that I hold. You know, of course it's hard being first generation, and especially in times right now, but like that to me empowers me more and pushes me to work even harder, because I know that we face all these barriers, but if we push against them, we can complete the goals that we want. No matter any pushback that we receive, if we really dedicate ourselves, we can get our goals accomplished, as simple as that. And we have community organizations and community leaders there that are there to support us as well. And so first generation to me means a lot. I know that I'm not only just creating a new pathway for myself, but for my parents. Like I'm letting them know, you know, your sacrifices, you're doing so. I'm doing something with them.
Yeah.
I'm not letting them go to waste. Like no, I know what I'm meant to do and like why I'm here in the first place. And so I really hope that with this first generation identity, a lot of people can also like see themselves in these future and higher like positions and like know that like they can get there as well.
That's awesome. I heard you talk about community earlier, and I'm really wanting to see like how has CSU supported or provided at least a network of support for first generation students?
Yeah. So I think a lot of like the different like diverse community organizations have helped, like the overall like C4E, like Community for Excellence, key communities, the SSS programs, and stuff like that. Honestly, without them, I wouldn't know how to like navigate higher education, because for me, and I think for a lot of first generation students, mentorship is really important because we don't really know how to be navigating these spaces. And so having that extra help and support really is helpful, because in case we do have a question, it's like, oh, okay, well, we have someone there that can help us. Or if they don't have the question, the answer for us, like they can go ask for us and stuff like that. And so I feel like CSU has like a really big, like great initiative for first generation students. Like I'm part of the first generation student organization, and I'm their director of finance. And so through them, like I've been able to gain like a lot of new skills and like meet a lot of new people. And our group of advisors for FGSO, they're all truly amazing. Like they all work within different programs in CSU, and so it shows that support that CSU has for us first generation students, and just in general for us like people of color. And so I feel like CSU does have a lot of like great initiatives and a lot of support for first generation students.
That's awesome. And this celebration of first generation students, first is acknowledgement of all the hard work that you're doing and all the things that you're doing. You're a trailblazer and finding your path. What are some either recommendations or insight or maybe some helpful tips that you have for first generation students?
I think my biggest tip would be to stay dedicated and motivated. Like personally for me, I know what I want. Like I really do know what I want. And like I have my set of goals, and I always remind myself, like whenever I just feel like, I don't know, like stuck or just like, am I in the right place? Am I doing what I should be doing? I remind myself of like my goals and like my parents. Like I always remind myself of my parents' stories. Like they're immigrants from Guatemala, and they have been able to create such a great opportunity for me and my siblings. And so I really aspire and look up to them, because if they were able to come from nothing and create something, I can do that. And I'm coming from something. I'm coming from them, their hard work and dedication. And so whenever I just feel like, stuck, I'm just like, no, like I'm doing this because I know I'm meant for big things. And just like any other first generation student, like we're here for a reason. Like if we got accepted into CSU or any higher education institution, it's for a reason. It's not just because they want us, like simply for numbers. No, because they saw something within us. And so for me, it's really just about like, like what passion do I have that continues carrying me forward? You know what I mean? Like for other first generation students, like you should have that passion. And of course, if you don't have it figured out already, like that's fine. But have something that like drives you and motivates you to like, continue on your goals or create new goals and stuff like that. and like really being able to like focus on like what you want in the future. Like don't settle. Like always dream big. Like if people say, oh, but this is this or something like that, like don't listen. Like there's always going to be people out there that like will try to like dismotivate you or make you overthink and stuff like that. And of course, like sometimes it can get to you, but it's like you know yourself better than anyone else. And if you know what you want and know that you can get there, there's a way. There's always a way. You just have to work hard for it and just stay goal orientated to get to those accomplishments that you want to complete.
I love that you bring a lot of positive energy, and your first generation experience really speaks to how you've been able to navigate the space here at Colorado State University. So I am curious, for a lot of first generation students, some challenges can be like homesickness. It can be struggles with academics. How have you overcome, or what challenges have faced you as a first generation student, and how have you overcome them?
Yeah. So for me, it's a lot. I have like a lot of like situations where I have to deal with like my family, and it's more of like I'm the oldest daughter, and so I kind of carry on like that responsibility of taking care of my younger siblings. And so sometimes it's a struggle for me to balance like my academics and then my responsibilities at home. Like my first year, I really struggled with being okay with me being here at CSU because I stayed at the dorms. And I felt like I was like disregarding my family, I was disregarding my responsibilities at home. But like I had to remind myself, and I still have to remind myself that like if I don't focus on myself and like my future goals, then like I'm not going to be able to accomplish anything. Like, you know, I got to set up that barriers and like let my family know that like I'm still there for them, but it's like we need to like separate like different aspects of responsibilities and like, you know, find that balance between us. And so if there are any other like first generation students that are struggling with the same thing as I am, I would say a lot like just focus on like, you know, your overall goals, but also like know that you're not disregarding your family by coming here and by staying on campus or doing things, not going back home. Like no, like sure you can have fun, you can go hang out with your friends and stuff like that, but it's like you're not here just to like mess around. Like you're here to get a degree to accomplish your goals. And so it's like being able to find that balance and being okay with like, you know, having like tough conversations with your parents and like letting them know that like there are barriers, or like not barriers, but like spaces that they have to understand like where you're coming from, you know. And like, you know, you just have to get into that understanding within yourself and your family. And so I think like that would be like my biggest advice. And then as for academics, I feel like it all just depends on the person. Like if you didn't really struggle in high school or don't really struggle in academics, like you'll be fine. But if you do struggle, there is help. Like I know we have a lot of tutoring services, and like again, like those programs like Key Communities, SSS, and all those programs, like they have people there. Like they have advisors. You have an advisor that are there to help you. If you are struggling, like there's people to ask for help. Like that's what I always tell my younger sister. Like if she's ever struggling, I'm just like, you know, like ask this person or this, or I can ask. Like, you know, like if you need help, like there always is a way. You just have to go out and like ask for it. You also can't expect it to come automatically to you.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of first generation students struggle in that aspect of asking for help because we've done a lot of things independently, right?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like I feel like since like we are the first ones to be going into higher education, like we're doing it ourselves. So it's like when we have to go out of our way to be like, oh, can I get help in this? Like sometimes it's like worrisome because it's like, oh, am I asking the right person? Should I even be asking this? And kind of stuff like that. But honestly, it's like once you get into these like into college, like you should really like advocate for yourself. Advocating for yourself is like the biggest thing, because if you don't, then you're just going to be struggling in silence, and you don't want that. There is help out there. You just really have to be like okay with asking that help.
Absolutely. Very great points. I know we're almost wrapping up here in this podcast, but I love this goal that you want to be a lawyer. You've looked into a lot of schools. It looks like California might be where your next destination is. How are you preparing now for that transition? Because that's going to be moving away from family and doing all that. So how do you prepare yourself for that?
Yeah, I'm like really excited. Like, whenever I think about like law school in California, it really does excite me because like I just love this type of work. Like I try getting myself into this type of work even right now. Like I work, I'm in 2 committees within a nonprofit here called Isaac. And so they do a lot of work with the undocumented community and like advocating for them. And so when it comes to like law school right now, as of right now, I have my minor in legal studies. And so next year, my junior year, I should start studying for the LSAT, which is kind of like the SAT for law school. And so that is gonna take a lot of my time.
Absolutely.
Like, I really do have to focus on that, but I'm excited. Like I really do like a good challenge. Like even though like sometimes it's a little like like can I? Like I know I can. Like if I have the opportunity, I have to take it. Like I really do. And so with this, I'm preparing for the LSAT. Hopefully next year I should like start already studying and stuff like that. And then after that, I've already been looking into some law schools within California, not just like those ones that I had mentioned earlier, but I then have to like start applying and stuff like that. But thankfully, I do know like some people in like the legal world and that have gone to law school. So I kind of really do network a lot because I no one in my family knows anything about law school.
Yeah.
So it's like I, of course, do my own research, but it is very helpful to like form those one-on-one connections with people that are already in that field because like they know it firsthand how it is, how the process is, how law school is, how being an attorney is. And so a lot of the things that I do is just talking with people. Like, it is scary for me. Like, I'm not going to act like it's, like, something easy or anything like that. But it's, like, I know I have to do it. Because it's, like, if I don't, how am I going to get into law school? How am I going to know how to apply and stuff like that? And so it's just a lot of, like, my own research and kind of just, like, meeting with people and, like, getting to, like, know them and, like, hear advice from them. You know, I think advice is a really big thing because they can tell you like the reality of things, you know. Like I can of course come optimistic within this field and stuff like that, but I also do have to like, you know, come to reality that right now, at least like in the immigration space, like legal world, like it's very difficult right now. And it's like I have to be able to like find that balance within like not losing my passion, but also like not being overly optimistic with people because like you can't give people false hope as well.
True.
And so, but I really, even with like all this, like I really am excited. Like I know I'm gonna like law school. Like I know I'm gonna like California. Like it's just like it's truthfully my calling. Like the diversity over there, the culture. I think that's like one of my biggest callings for California. It's the culture. Like here in Colorado, it is like a predominantly like white state, but like in California, there is a lot of diversity, and especially a lot with like the Latino community. And so I know that if I do go over there, like a lot of the work that I want to do is there. Like I have a lot of opportunities and stuff like that. So
absolutely, we love Colorado, by the way. But California, I'm from California, by the way. I'm originally born in Los Angeles. I love California, but I love Colorado too. But I totally understand like being in that state of where you want to be and envisioning that for yourself. That's amazing. So all the best to you and all the work that you're doing. Before we sign off and before we end the podcast, I asked a previous guest, what is a motto, quote, or saying that you live by that helps you stay motivated? Sorry, I'm putting you on the spot now.
I don't know. Like this could sound so bad.
Why?
But like for me, like I'm not gonna like lie or anything like that. I am like materialistic, and so I would say like for me, like I know this is not for everyone, but like I would say like big money, like for me is a lot, and so but like I don't correlate like money just like, oh, I want money, this and that. Like no, I know if I have a lot of money, it's because I'm being successful in the work that I'm doing.
Yes.
Like if I'm getting these big checks, these big quantities of money, it's because I'm doing my work right and I'm doing it effectively. Like it's not that I'm just working with a small community or small group of people. Like no, it's because I'm really showing up there and I'm really like doing the work good and like efficiently. You know, it's like if I have the opportunity in like earning a lot of money, it's because I'm really truly showing that like I'm good at what I'm doing. Like I'm good at the job. I'm good at the responsibilities. It's not just that, oh, I'm doing this and that. Like no, it's because I truthfully doing the work well, and like people are noticing that. They're like, no, then like, oh, like, you know, we should hire her, or we should give her this opportunity, or we should give her a raise because she's good at what she's doing. So for me, like that's like why I always incorporate like money. Like I love money. Like of course, who doesn't love money?
You gotta have it, to be able to things that you want to do.
Exactly, but it's also like, you know, if you earn a lot of money, it's for a reason. It's not just like they give it for you just to give it. Like no, they give it because they see something in you that you're doing the work, you carry the passion, and like you're doing it with love. You know what I mean? So
I'm gonna ask then, because I think for a lot of folks who are like, you know what, I want to be paid for my talent. Yeah. What is it that you want to do with the money that you do earn? Like, what are some goals that you have?
Yeah. So with me, I've always said first of all, like I want to spend the money on myself. Like,
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, I also really do want to donate it. Like I do want to start my own nonprofit. That's something that I've always wanted to do. I feel like that would just be so amazing. Like offering like free legal services to like anyone who's in need of it. Like that would be such a dream. But this is a little bit like apart from this whole legal thing. I want to donate it to like dog shelters. I can't volunteer at a dog shelter because it hurts my heart like too much. But like if I can like, you know, donate that so like the shelters are in better conditions, or the dogs can like, you know, have their medical bills covered or things like that. Like that is really what I want to do. And of course, biggest thing is retire my parents. Like I don't want them working no more. Yes, I not only am I working hard and wanting to earn big money for myself, but it's also for my parents. Like, you know, they sacrificed a lot for me. The least I could do is retire them and like, you know, support them financially, because I don't want them to continue working all day long. My mom cleans houses, my dad does yard work, and you know, I know how tiring that is. I've worked with my mom before, and it's not something easy, and I don't want them to continue on like this, like, you know. And so when I earn more money and like hopefully like live in California, I really do want to retire them and like let them know, like, you know, you don't have to work no more. Like I can support you. I'm doing what I love, and then I'm also being able to, you know, retire you guys, and you guys can enjoy your life. Like enjoy like what you want to do. Go do what you haven't done, you know, and you just let me know, and I'll give you the money, and like I'll give you the time so you guys have the opportunity to do those things that you've always wanted to do.
That is beautiful. That's wonderful. Well, if you want to, again, reintroduce yourself, tell the folks who you are, and we'll sign off.
Yes. So my name is Odeth Tomas Sarat, and I'm a second year here at CSU, majoring in political science, with a concentration in power, justice, and democracy, and a minor in legal studies, and in hopes of becoming an immigration attorney in the future in California.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Are you a participant, alum, or staff of a TRIO program? Do you want your program highlighted? You or your program could be featured in an upcoming episode of Let's Talk TRIO. Get a hold of us by going to our Facebook page or Instagram and send us a direct message. Search for Let's Talk TRIO. We want to get your story to the public.
That was my guest, Odeth Tomas Sarat. a second-year student at Colorado State University. Thank you so much, Odeth, for being on the podcast. I'd like to take a moment to thank our honorary members of the Let's Talk Trio podcast, Tony Ho, Roderick Chambers, Scott Kendall, and Susan Cramp. The Let's Talk Trio podcast team is John Russell, audio engineer, music composer and performer, and post-production editor. Amelia Castañeda, script supervisor, social media manager, marketing manager, and producer. Juan Rivas, executive producer and host. Follow the Let's Talk Trio podcast on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Thank you all so much for listening, and we will catch you on the next episode.